going on, guys? My name is Rocky Sox, and today I'm bringing you a game of Team Deathmatch, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Team Deathmatch on the map Jungle. Maybe Domination, but I don't know. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Team Deathmatch, never mind. And, well, yes, it's a Team Deathmatch on the map Jungle. I'm pretty sure I'm using Commando, Red Dot Set Silenced. And, well, the gameplay is not really that important because, well, I don't know, I just don't really feel like talking about gameplay right now. But, you know, one thing that I've kind of wanted to know for a while is, you know, TV commercials or ads or advertisements or whatever the hell you call it. And, you know, where did they come from? Like, what started the whole TV commercial ad thing? Like, some genius out there must have said at one point, you know, hey, you're listening to radio or you're watching TV or whatever, let's just cut it off right in the middle of a broadcast and let's just start showing you random advertisements that nobody cares about. Because, you know, I want to sell my product and I think I'm better than you. But, well, that's my take on it, you know. There's definitely some real answer. It's probably not that one because nobody really cares about my opinion in the real world and stuff. But, well, that's not all that important. Now, I've been starting to wonder on this stuff for a while. And, well, I actually started doing some research. And what I started to find was the very first TV commercial was in 1941. Which was just before a baseball game, and it was an ad for a clock or a watch or pocket watch or something like that. Then the original radio advertisement was in 1955, and that actually seems quite late for me, you know, in my opinion at least, because, you know, radio and radio shows have been around since 1920s, 1910, somewhere in there. Early, like very early 20th century. And TV's only really been around since 40s or 50s. I know that, you know, in World War II, nobody really had any TV, so nobody really knew what was going on in Europe. And then, of course, Vietnam came around, and people could start to see what was actually going on around there, you know, for the first time ever. And that's why there was the whole anti-war pacifist thing movement. But that's not really all that important to the whole commentary thing. But yeah, so, you know, the first TV commercial was in 1941. And I don't know, it seems kind of late, in my opinion, because to be perfectly honest, I would have thought it started with radio, because TV came along a very long time after radio did, and if you're trying to sell a product or something nowadays, that's what you do. You either put out a TV commercial if you have the money for it, or if you have the, you know, money to put it in a newspaper or something. Ooh, host migration, but yeah. And, you know, the whole other side of this conversation becomes, like, what's the whole, like, prestigiousness, whatever. How do you pronounce that word? Somebody tell me. Because clearly I can't do it, but prestigiousness or something about, you know, TV commercials. Because in America, or in North America at least, when you're watching the Super Bowl or the World Series, you know, TV commercials can cost up to $1 million for 10 seconds. And that's just insane. That's just ludicrous. And, you know, depending on what show you're watching or what time of day or what day of the week it is, that changes how much money you pay. And to be perfectly honest, it probably shouldn't, because, you know, it's a 30-second advertisement for someone's product. It's not going to change the world, or it's not going to start a war or something. But I don't know. I mean, it shouldn't really affect how much money you're paying for it. And the whole Super Bowl and World Series thing, where you're paying $1 million to advertise your product for 10 seconds, is really, really over the top. And, you know, like, there's something weird about it, because, to be perfectly honest, I still don't understand why it started. Now, I know the history behind it, as I just explained it, but why would someone decide to, you know, hey, we're going to start broadcasting something, we're going to start, you know, talking on the radio or starting our TV show or whatever, and then 10 minutes later we're going to stop it and cut it off because someone wants to sell their product. You know, somebody wants to sell soup, or somebody wants to force you to come watch this movie or go to this store or something like that. But, you know, some genius out there must have at one point said, I'm going to try to sell this product, and I'm going to do it by stopping something that people are watching and enjoying. I don't know, I mean, I just don't understand it personally, because, like, what's the point of doing that? You know, all it does to me personally is kind of frustrate me, because you get right into it, what you're watching or listening to on the radio. But then again, nobody really listens to radio anymore. It's mostly it's either music or traffic whenever I'm listening to it and driving. But yeah, so radio not so much. I don't really care for radio unless it's for music or traffic reports or anything like that. But with TV, if I'm watching a movie or a show or something, and you get right into it, really like engrossed in what you're watching, and then all of a sudden the screen goes black, and then someone comes on the screen like Billy Mays trying to sell me some product that nobody really cares about, and they're trying to sell for a ridiculous price. 49 payments of $19.99 doesn't sound like much, but when you add it up, it's like $1 billion or something. Those things are kind of stupid. And then there's a whole infomercial, and in case you've never heard of it, or you just use a different word for it in whatever country you come from. Infomercials are basically half-hour or hour-long commercials. It's someone standing on screen for half an hour trying to sell you their product and show you all the amazing features of the newest blender in the world, or the newest hammer or drill, power or power equipment, power tools, yeah, whatever. And the stupidest ones out there are like the religious guys. Come buy my CD for only $75 and find out, experience a new religion in a way you've never seen it before. And that's just stupid. Who the hell sits there for half an hour and watches some guy talk about how his CD or his product is going to make your life so much better than it was before? And in reality, all these people are doing is stealing your money, because there are people out there that actually like these things and buy them and whatever, but then again, there are those people that see past it and just don't bother because they see how stupid it is. And, well, wow, we actually lost this game. Don't know what my final score is because I'm not paying attention to the gameplay, but we lost 75-74. Very, very close game there, guys, and I'll see you later.